I don't think it would have been an ethical shot. But at the same time, I think it probably would have killed him.
This is Outdoor Lore. Come outside with us as Andrew, Luke, and our family and friends go outside and create memories, stories, and traditions that will be passed down for generations. Welcome to Outdoor Lore.
Welcome to Outdoor Lore.
Outdoor Lore.
Good morning. We are in a brand new spot. This is an archery only plot. And I am in their bedroom. I had one deer bump as I was getting to the base of the tree. Didn't run hard. We got a bunch of ag land that way, a bunch of ag land that way, right off a highway, about, 40 miles or so from where we just were last night. We just decided to skip town, try a spot. It is a good bit colder this morning. Again, archery only. I'm not sure if I'm going to sit right here all day, but at least for the morning, it's definitely a good spot. For the evening, what I'm going to try to do, if I don't shoot anything before then, is I'm going to push a little bit further that way towards the field, try to figure out where their staging area is. There's a bunch of oak trees over there, according to Onyx, and we're going to try to set up right in there as they're coming out. It's going to be hard to get to if they're in these woods, but the wind is actually better than expected. It's blowing from my right to the left into the field. So there's a creek bottom back behind me. Luke's probably 500 yards behind me near that creek. So anything that skirts up sort of in between us is going to get seen. And then anything coming into the field from here, I'll see. And anything coming out of the field over there, Luke will see. We will see. Okay, it's about 10:30 now. I haven't seen anything since this morning when I bumped that deer out of here. The wind sort of switched on me a little bit. So I like the spot. Don't love the wind for it. I'm going to climb down now that we got daylight and walk a little bit further in. It gets real tight between public, private, and a road. So I'm going to sort of thread the needle through there. See if I can find any sign. There's a river, which if I can get across it, I would love to, but I'm not confident I can get across it. I'm not wearing my lacrosse rubber boots today, so if it's more than a couple of inches, I'm not even going to try it. So, we're going to climb down, we're going to move spots. I'm going to go real slow, borderline still hunt it, as I'm scouting, trying to find a spot. I'll see you when I see you. Okay, welcome back. We are in tree number 2, and I think it's a pretty good spot. It's lunchtime. Forgive me for eating peanut butter and honey sandwich of kings. I am in a tight little sliver of land. It's still public. I've got private in front of me. As you can probably see, I've got road behind me. And beyond that is more public. And beyond that is private. And it's a big field. And then right behind you, there's a big field. And the wind is in my face, blowing towards that way. So my thought process is, I'm right at this little intersection of these two dry-ish creek beds. any buck that is traveling from over there might walk right up this creek bottom, and or in the woods on the side, and this is sort of the ideal crossing point up a pretty steep little ravine embankment on the side of the creek bed. So I am not super high up, but it feels like I'm really high up because when I shoot the ground right there, it says 23 yards. So it feels like I'm much higher than I am, even though below me is only 20 or so feet. But then I've got embankment down. So I'm gonna keep eating my sandwich and my apple, drink a little bit of water. It's a very variable temperature day today. Started out low 30s. Now it's probably mid 60s, and I just did a whole bunch of work hiking over here and climbing up the tree. So I have too many clothes, so packed very heavy. Supposedly, I don't see it yet, it's gonna thunderstorm this evening, afternoon. So I also have rain gear. It's hot. I did bump 2 does out of bedding sort of right here to my right as I was walking up. So deer hang out here. There's not a ton of sign, but doesn't mean they're not here or won't be here. I'm gonna finish eating my sandwich and we'll get to it when we get to it. You have a blessed day. The deer aren't moving. Slow day, the tree stand. But here's a question. You see someone eating Sour Patch Kids, and they're just eating them. How many Sour Patch Kids do they have to eat before you go, hey man, that's too much? Is it 10? Or is it like bordering on the full bag? Just asking. Discuss amongst yourselves. I still got Sour Patch Kids in my mouth. I see a deer. I think it's just a little doe. Wow, that's crooked. The camera was on and I wasn't. Never been so excited to see a doe in my life. That's 150 yards away. I have no chance of shooting. That I wouldn't shoot if it was right there. Deer. Alright, well. We got action. Okay. I like that we have does around, and there's a lot of shooting on adjacent properties. It's getting a little late now. I'm not sure exactly what time it is. It's probably close to sunset, but there's a falcon or something. Yeah, it's 4:50, and sunset's at 4:51. It's overcast though, which sometimes when it's overcast out, the clouds sort of, I don't know, act like a lampshade and lock the light in for a little while longer. Not always true, but it seems to be that way tonight. So, we got a solid 30 minutes left. Deer are moving. Gunshots are ringing out on adjacent properties. And I'm seeing does, which is a good thing. We've phone just buzzed twice. I wonder if Luke killed something. Just had a buck come in, got a drink, and was coming up to me directly downwind. Little buck, spooked. That's okay. Glad he saw one. I don't know why, but I feel like if there was a stiff enough wind, my deer's closer now. I need to be quiet. Doe and a fawn. I think they're too far away for them to... Yeah, they don't know I'm here, but... They may have seen me adjust my camera. So again, the wind is in my face. So hopefully, one of these deer gets scent checked from a buck coming this way. These guys over here are moving slow, not doing anything. There's something behind them. What's that? Another doe. Alright, so we got 3 does. That's a good thing. My whole tree is at an angle. I've told my camera the whole time, or else it swings. I'm gonna turn this off and see if they're not doing anything. I don't have anything interesting to say. So if they get closer, we'll film it again. Alright, well, that's the last light. They never came any closer. I thought it was 3 does. I think the back one might have been like a little spike or button buck or something like that was sort of harassing them, because that bigger doe kept sort of scampering off away from it a little bit and was very uneasy and head up and bobbing the whole time and looking my direction, but the little one was closer to me, so I think she was looking at him, not me. And then eventually they scampered off, and the last one stayed there, still somewhere relatively close. I can't see it at all anymore. But in terms of November hunting, supposed to find the does, right? So we found the does, but no bucks to go with it. So it's okay. We got a few more days left. Go talk to Luke, see if he wants to stay in this spot. I know he saw a little buck, but that doesn't necessarily mean he wants to stay here. So I got a sketchy climb down and a little bit of a shorter, easier walk out this time. No, maybe not shorter, probably still about a mile, but easier for sure. So that's what we're gonna do, and we will reset and we will catch you in the morning. Maybe in a new spot, maybe in the same spot. Thanks for watching.
November 17th, and we are in an absolute monsoon thunderstorm. We're switching spots. We're trying to just keep it moving, not get stale in any one spot. We had a great day of hunting today. but we have good expectations for this next spot that we're going. And really, we don't want to sit in the camper in the woods while this storm's going on. So it makes a lot of sense for us to be moving while it's storming. Hopefully we can find a little bit of food on the way and get a little bit of rest.
Okay, good morning. It's 6:30. It's Tuesday. And I'm on a field edge in a little teeny tiny oak tree. And there's too many leaves around and too many little other branches, so I'm not putting my camera up. This won't be an all-day spot, but I'll try to do my best filming if I see anything on my phone. I'm just trying to see if I can catch anything walking down this field at first light. So I'm gonna sit real still and sort of glass this whole field. I can't see as much of it as I hoped. We came in blind to this new spot last night, so I just dropped a pin on Onyx and walked to it and didn't really explore around any more than that. It's through a massive gully up another ridge. So I don't think this is where we're going to be all day. Well, I can promise you this is not where we're going to be all day, but I don't know where we're going to end up. Alright, we're going to let the sun come up and see what we see. Alright, I gave it a fighting chance. This tree is not it. So, I'm gonna climb down. I'm gonna walk into the wind a little bit. I think I still wanna kinda stay on the field edge. But I need to find a proper tree where I can see more of the field. I can hang my camera, and I can maybe potentially see some woods behind me. That's the goal. Maybe 10, 15 yards into the woods. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna climb down. We're gonna take a sip of coffee, then we're gonna climb down. See you in the next tree. Okay, back to our regular scheduled program. I'm in a new tree now. It is a couple hundred yards away from where I was. It took me entirely too long. I am down at the end of the field now. The field's behind me. Can't really see into it like I was hoping to, but I got this massive gully that feeds down into the woods, down to a creek bottom, and right up at the top of it, this little watering hole, some good thermal cover, and I'm hoping I can see a long ways and any does that try to make a run for the woods, or the field rather. Bucks are in tow. So, sort of the strategy. Again, sight unseen. Kind of itching to get back to Pea Ridge. It's tough not having scouted. You're just sort of throwing a pin at the board and going. Squirrels. So, we're gonna sit here, see what we see. Not long after climbing up into this tree, I realized while I think it's a pretty good spot for a rifle hunt, that I was really just waiting for the evening. And I was so close to the field edge that I felt like with where I was set up, I wasn't gonna see anything until after dark, most likely. So I ended up climbing down and went on the hunt for tree number 3. Just like Luke had said, trying to not get tied to a specific spot or location. If it's not right, just move. So I pushed downhill through this ravine, sort of side-hilling it along through some thick, what looked like bedding areas, but really just thick underbrush.
down to a creek bottom, and I found a nice little peak where I could see roughly 360 degrees all around me, sort of more in the middle of the woods, so that where if anything was moving up towards the field edge in the evening, I'd see it a good bit before sundown and have a chance, rather than just waiting till right at dark before anything rolled in.
All right, so here's what's about to happen. I just moved trees again, and I walked real slow down the hill into the creek bottom, and I bumped a deer. He was probably 50 yards from here, and he didn't spook hard. My wind is perfect, and he stayed low. Didn't sound like he went far, so I dropped all my stuff. I'm gonna take my grunt tube, my rattles, and my gun. Try to work uphill of him. The wind is coming this way, and he's that way. So I think there's a chance that if I'm real slow and try to sound like a buck, I can get within eyesight of him. And if I can get within eyesight of him, I can get a shot off. We'll see. He wasn't a giant, not as big as the one Friday, whatever day it was, Saturday. But let's see if we can pull something off here. Got a little more buck sign here, which is good. Couple rubs, not scrapes, but a couple rubs. I'm gonna try to pull it off. There won't be any footage, but I'll tell you the story if it happens. All right, we did not shoot that deer. We did not see that deer. I went maybe, a tenth of a mile that direction. Great wind, really quiet leaves. Didn't see him. Did a little grunting, did a little rattling. Glassed a whole bunch. Didn't see him. So, back in a tree. I like this tree. I'm gonna sit here till dark. See if we see anything. I'm gonna eat my peanut butter and honey sandwich. Put bananas in there this time. Peanut butter, honey, banana. PBBH. Come on now. Wind is still off my right, but I can see far enough to the left that I should be able to see anything before it smells me. Which, at this point, they can smell me from a long ways away. So, we're gonna eat our sandwich. I think it's about 1 o'clock. Yep, 12:54. And see what we see as the evening rolls around and things start moving again. That's the plan. Meep, meep, meep. Meep. Got one. Did not get it on film. But we got one. Whew. I tell you what, 5:15, you probably can't see me. Let me turn my light on. Most boring video of all time. Just Andrew sitting in the woods waiting for a deer, not filming anything for
70 hours. I don't know if you can see me. Now you can. That's a strobe light. I don't know if my mic's recording. It is. Well, we got him. I don't think it's a giant. I think it's like a little 6-pointer, but it's really dark. I saw a horn. I was shooting. Now, we get to have Luke shoot one, and I will film it for him. Thankfully, I'm much closer to the truck than last time. I think I'm like 800 or so yards. Pretty big body. He ran, I don't know what I shot through, but he ran maybe, I don't know, 40 yards. We stopped him. I popped him. Whew. All right, I'm gonna get myself down and get over there. I can't see him yet. So, long night of work ahead of me. Let's go take a look.
All right, Andrew's killed one, so I just got back to the camper and plugged the generator in, did a quick wardrobe change so that I don't get all my hunting clothes bloody, and grab some waters and some snacks, and I'm gonna go out there and help him pack it out. So, success in Missouri.
All right, we're down out of the tree, and story of my life, my headlamp is dying. Let's go find my deer. Uphill somewhere from me. I know that much, not far. I was planning on leaving all my stuff in the tree. Glad I didn't have to do that. Where are we? Oh, there he is. Little guy, but had to happen. Oh my gosh, I put my stuff down. I'm falling all over the place. All right, not broken off. Little 9-pointer. He's got like double brow tines, which is kind of cool. He's clearly been rubbing. Not a giant at all, but not a bad little deer for coming to a different state, and made a pretty decent shot for him being essentially on the run, and at 50 yards, 60 yards at last light. All right. Real good deer. We are going to get him cleaned up and out of the woods. Pretty big body. All right, buddy. Dear Lord, I thank you for the opportunity to come out and spend time in creation and harvest such a beautiful animal, Lord. I thank you for the food that he will provide and the time that I've gotten to spend out here just with you and in your creation, Lord. Thank you for the many blessings, and most of all for your Son. Thank you for saving us when we do not deserve to be saved, Lord. Thank you that all good things come from you, and I pray that you would give us safety through the remainder of our hunt, as we've got a couple days left. I pray that Luke would get it done too. In Jesus' name, amen.
Let's go. Oh, it's slicker than owl snot down here, son. Oh, there goes the Achilles. Let's go.
Come on, dog. Let's go, baby.
Congratulations. Hold him up. Let's see him.
Thank you. First public buck.
Dude. Awesome. Good job.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations. A little kicker down here.
Little splitter.
Dude,
Oh, cool little deer.
that's awesome. No, he's not little.
That's not a bad buck.
What are you talking about? That's a great deer.
Yeah, so I was, I don't know if your headlamp works better than mine. I was in a tree that direction. I don't know which one. Downhill. Probably another, I can't even tell which one it was. I was that way, and he came in from that direction. So I was facing, there's a giant ravine right there that you can't see, and it's like a creek bottom that comes this way, a creek bottom that comes that way, and then a giant drainage, and they all lead to fields. And I figured there's got to be something walking along this highway to a field some direction. I'm not sure which direction it's coming from, but either tonight or tomorrow morning. So he came in, I think this is the same one I bumped, and he went to the right when I bumped him. I put a stalk on him, I don't know, quarter of a mile that direction, never saw him, did a little bit of grunting and rattling. And then I came back to where I bumped him, set up in the tree. And then 5-10 minutes before last legal, I heard crunching to my right. I got my mic running. I got my GoPro running. I flipped my camera on. He saw me flip my camera on, spooked, took a big loop up around me. I hit him with like a map, 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 map. And then he finally stopped. As soon as he stopped, I dropped him right here.
Good
It was
shot.
like, I don't know, 70 yards or so.
Awesome.
Double long, though.
Very good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, now the work
Story.
begins. Let's pack him out.
All right, let's do it.
Outdoor Lore 2025,
Public,
Missouri,
Public land deer.
public land.
Way smaller than the one I passed. Shoot! Let's go back to the other place and have you shoot it. Why can't we say it?
Dude, congratulations.